Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another Warcraft replay here. Happy holidays, by the way. It's been a while, I do apologize, but what can you do? Gotta hang out with the family and all that. Either way, we're gonna hop into this. This is gonna be Happy versus Infi, and the colors look correct. Okay. This was requested along with another one, which I guess I said I was gonna get to that, but that's it's a, what is it? It's a Warcraft 3 replay file, and yeah, not my best friend, the Warcraft actual program, application. Still no windowed option other than having to use shortcut exploits. I'll try to get to that, but I doubt I'll be able to before the new year. But either way, this is probably going to be the last replay for the year. No extravagant plans for myself. Yeah, just gonna keep my head down and just look forward to the new one. Either way, we have Infi spawning in as the blue orc this time around instead of a night elf. He is gonna be going for the Farseer first. I mean, it's either Farseer or Blade Master. In this matchup, it is going to be versus Undead, who will be happy. The red undead play on the top left looks like it's just going to be TED opening. I guess so. What are these? Oh, it's just a waterfall. Swamp Temple is the map, and I haven't cast on this one, I don't think, so it's gonna be a little while for me to get a hang of at least the drop table and possibly the creeping routes. I'm trying to remember if this is a 2 or 4 player map. I believe it's a 2-player map. So yeah, just early scouting from Happy here. I don't think he caught which hero was the one that popped out, but he did spot the early tier 2, and he will be spotting the Farseer with his double wolves. As the Death Knights moving along, I guess he's just gonna start with this warrior camp here with his skeletons. Death coils start as well, so we're looking to transition into Crypt Fiends as quickly as possible. And so far it just seems pretty standard for both sides, other than of course it's the Farseer start here, so it's not as standard as I guess like 2-3 years ago, ever since he started rising in popularity thanks to 1.29 and 1.30. But yeah, just gonna continue creeping here. Acolyte's probably not gonna get too much, as his base attack damage is very poor. Would be a miracle to even get a wolf kill, I guess. But either way, level 2 for the Farseer, and I guess we'll have to wait and see what his second ability would be. Most likely it is Chain Lightning, but with the little bit of love that Farsight has been getting, I wouldn't rule it out, especially since the map is fairly large. But yeah, level 2 on the DK as well. No sort of problems whatsoever, as yeah, it is going to transition into tier 2 as well. The Farseer is still going for creep camps. It might be the last one here, as he will hit level 3 after this, possibly go for an early expansion as well. But we shall see. Chain Lightning has been confirmed, as one of Lightning Shield is going to be used on that grunt, taking a bit of damage, but the wolves actually did some re-aggroing there. Farseer will be able to get the kill. Nicely done. Try not to be too clumsy and give the kills over to the lightning shield, because that actually equates to loss experience, similar to letting treants get a kill or towers get a kill, or of course creep camps themselves killing each other. Either way, DK going for mercenary camp as well. I'm not sure if this is the standard mercenary camp or if it has some exotic options, but for now, no healers or berserkers being picked up. We do have those direwolves going immediately against those ghouls. Needs to be a little careful with those ghouls, as Happy would ideally like to be fully producing Crypt Fiends for now. Either way, DK should be able to chase the Farseer away. As the wolves are hacking away against that Ziggurat, they will be resummoned, and no major losses for either side as the Halls of the Dead has been completed. And yeah, not much else has been gained. Of course, pressure has been applied, but for now it seems that is going to be lifted as we have double bestiary being placed down here alongside the Tauren Chieftain, and we're going straight into air for Infi. Interesting selection to go for. We do have the chain wave combo between the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain as the illusioned Death Knight is going to get taken down. Yeah, that must have been an illusion because DK kind of dropped pretty quick there. Either way, shop being cleared out for Infi, picking up the Scroll of Beast as well as I think that's it. Scroll of the Beast as well as Happy clearing out the gold mine of his own side. Will be greeted with a Lich Second, so both players just farming it out. No major battle might be ensuing as I say that the Tauren Chieftain at level 1 is going to get Nova Coil to red health. Speed Scroll is going to be used, but a Wall Stomp should be able to hold things very nicely as we do see the first bit of Wyverns being spotted here. And I imagine Happy would immediately be starting that whip research if he hasn't already. Swordhouse on the way and the first statue is in progress. But yeah, 2 Wyverns in the air. I'm not sure if it's going to cause alarm for Happy just quite yet, but Crypt Fiends are pretty nicely massed and Whip should be able to clean that up pretty handily. Mana Potion gets picked up by the Tauren Chieftain as the Rock Golem camp gets cleared out. Happy, on the other hand, is this the red camp? This is indeed a red camp, and he is going to be starting it. I say it's a red camp, but that lobster is taking a lot of damage, and it will be taken down. Book of the Dead gets picked up as it seems like it's just going to be a dine and dash there. No clearing of the remainder of the camp. But Book of the Dead could be useful. It could combo very well with those destroyers. Just free mana. I'm pretty sure you can devour your own summon units, so I'm theory crafting that synergy right there, but assuming it doesn't work, then it's just a lot of skeletons. Destroy form on the way as a dragon turtle. This is... oh, I guess crab is not... wait. This map is not mirrored. Okay, that confused me a lot. Yeah, that was weird. This is indeed a red camp. Oh, this is a red camp as well. Okay, that was really weird, my mistake, but Dragon Turtle, I'm curious to see what it drops. Hopefully it's some goodies, but that Splash Wave is very deadly. Pipe of Insight gets picked up as well as a, I believe that was a Revive rune, so yeah, that lucky grunt who died a couple seconds ago was able to get back up. So Pipe of Insight giving Brilliance Aura to the Farseer as well as the Tauren Chieftain will be very, very nice for their Chainwave combo, if we even have Shockwave on the way. For now it's just War Stomp, which in itself has kind of seen more play than Shockwave in general because of the stun. So either way, the additional mana regen will be helpful. Web and Destroy form has been completed, so those Wind Riders are either have to have a lot of numbers or they have to be very, very good at kiting away. But it is kind of hard to kite auto-casting spider webs. Both Rock Golems being claimed already, this time one being claimed by Happy, picking up the Greater Healing Potion there, as well as Dark Ranger for the third hero. So Crab Camp has been started by Infi, but he is going to be sad to see that the crab is actually dead. As the assault is coming down on Infi's main base, it seems the counterattack is the response rather than a TP back. Not the normal orc comp where base races are looking a lot better for the orc player since he doesn't have any raiders, but it seems like Happy is the first to pull the trigger on that TP scroll, and just a nice speed scroll to get out of there. So all in all, I think it's pretty good for Infi. He did bait the TP scroll without much losses. He did lose a single burrow, but Fortress Stake is completed, and yeah, no longer upside down in supply anymore.
We're under attack.
Envenom spares for those Wind Riders will be underway, and it's basically just Dryad Poison without the slow effect, so yeah, there's that. I think this is more damage over time than slow poison, so we might see the effects a lot more noticeably than we do with Dryads. But another attack is coming down, and the Death Knight does have the backup TP scroll just in case the repeat happens, as it seems... No, he's going to TP Staff. I'm assuming he was trying to scare his opponent, but it seems that didn't work out so well, as both players are just going to be trading Crypt for Orc Burrows. And with that fortified armor on those Orc Burrows, it's going to be extremely hard to burn them down, especially with just piercing units, as in those Crypt Fiends. And triple Burrow Battle Station is going to at least put those Obsidian statues to overtime work. Teep Skull is going to be used by the DK finally in exchange for just 2 burrows there. Able to take down a Wind Rider and a Grunt in retreat, as the Turn Chieftain actually gets sort of surrounded. The Invuln into the War Stomp will be able to keep him relatively safe, and I believe he is out of dodge without any boots. That is the very fast Turn Chieftain with only... oh, actually in level 2 Endurance Aura, okay. Right. So the Black Citadel almost died, but thankfully it seems Infi is still upside down in supply. Wait, whose perspective I'm in? I am on Infi's perspective, I believe. Yes I am, okay. And we don't see any replacement burrows just quite yet, which might be a little bad. He is at 43 versus Happy's 48, so it's gonna be tough to go for another defense, as assault number 3 is coming down. Okay, DK has a 3rd TP scroll, and he still is holding on to that Book of the Dead. It seems the Orc units are once again going straight after the counterattack. Voodoo Lounge will be destroyed in response. TP scroll is... nope, that's going to be a TP Staff. Oh, did kind of scare off the Wind Riders there, but only for a second, it seems. We are once again having a trade. Crypt that was just built is going to get destroyed, but that is going to be trading for another Orc Burrow there. Infi once again upside down in supply, 43 over 30, and without much alleviation of this pressure, it's not going to be a long time for those burrows to be replaced, as burrow number 4 gets destroyed, as the Black Citadel is being focus fired by those Wind Riders, but is it going to be enough damage to make this all worth it? I actually don't really think so. Nova there is going to take out a couple of peasants, as the gold line is now being attacked by those Crypt Fiends there. Black Citadel is down to half health, as Acolytes are trying their best to repair, but being taken down by the Wind Riders and the chain lining of the Farseer, it seems, yeah, the repair rate was just not fast enough, as yet again, another TP Scroll trade happening. We're still kind of screwed on supply for Infi. Fortify definitely helped a lot, but it's always been Happy the one initiating these fights. This expansion has been spotted and will most likely have to be given up. Yep, there we go. He is going to cancel that before it completes, and with Shadow Wolves on the field, I'm not sure how useful they're going to be. And Infi, I mean, being supply blocked for so long, it's going to be rather tough to replace those units, and it seems he is having lumber problems, and that is causing a delay on those Orc burrows, kinda badly as well. So far, in the long run, it seems the trades have been working a lot better for Happy, because all he's lost is production buildings. Meanwhile, Infi has been losing his infrastructural buildings, and yeah, he also lost himself the very soon to be expansion, so yeah, Infi's long-term plans kind of got busted here. Wind Riders, of course, versus Crypt Fiends just don't seem to work too well in a hit-to-hit fight, so it's pretty much hit-and-run game for our Orc player here, and so far it's not working. Still gonna stick to those Wind Riders, however, as I guess he invested too much into them already. He's got to find some work for these guys at least, but here we go with another attack. Nova onto the gold line there, as TP Scroll is going to be used by the remainder of the Orc units there, but I believe Happy is wanting this fight. Webs onto the remainder of those Wind Riders there, and a Silence cast onto the Farseer. But is it going to be enough? Additional Wyverns are going to be trained up to the air, but the Destroyer on the Undead side is going to very much like devouring those Spirit Wolves. So far it seems all the Crypt Fiends have been sniped down, but so have the Wind Riders, and we still have 2 Destroyers in there to deal with. Nice Devour onto those Shadow Wolves there, giving free mana over to the Destroyers, and so far it just seems to be heroes versus heroes, and Undead have been very famous for their synergistic hero comps. 2 more Wind Riders have been trained up, and more Shadow Wolves have been spawned, so is going for a fight here. Nice War Stomp onto the Dark Ranger is going to force the last Death Coil to be used by the Death Knight. He does have the Greater Healing Potion if he needs it, but another War Stomp is going to pick off the Lich and the Death Knight there. Without any sort of mana for the Death Coil, it seems the potion is going to be transferred. Frost Nova has been trained up as well by the Lich, and that is going to hopefully try and prevent the Torrent Chieftain from chasing very well. Speed Scroll also going to be devoured by the Destroyer, as we might have another turnaround fight here. 38 versus 44. Another War Stomp is going to hit both of the primary heroes of the Undead. The Torrent Chieftain still plenty of mana available, and the Death Knight, who has no way of healing himself, no Death Pact, no TP Scroll, no health pot whatsoever, is gonna get taken down. And Infi miraculously wins with his heroes. Okay. I thought Happy was going to honestly strangle his opponent to death and let him bleed until he gave up, but it seems that was not going to happen, as War Stomp is kind of busted, I would say. Yeah. I mean, most of the score... Actually, no, Infi won in all aspects. That is rather odd, but oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Happy holidays to you guys, and I'll see you guys again sometime, whenever.